All right, Gemini, what is going on for you? This is your reading for November. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look at what's going on for my Gemini friends. Gemini Moon right here. All right, let's see where we're going. Some of you guys were asking me a really good question during Pathfinders this week about should I be watching readings for my North Node or watching readings for my moon, or what should I be watching them for? And my answer is always, does the title resonate with you? Because you are, or my progressed chart, right? Your progressed chart could be also you too. So I just want to say to you that if I pay more attention to titles even than I do about signs these days. So if this title has resonated for you, which I don't have any idea what it is yet, then you're probably in the right place. Okay. So let's see where we're going here. Psychic. Of course you are. Psychic, darling. Grounded. Shadow. Wow. Wow. And transformation. So for those of you who have felt things have been kind of heavy this last year or so, I want to bring you good news that the reason it's been heavy is that there's been a lot of karma that has been needed to be cleared in your life. There's a lot of gifts that are opening up. A lot of change is going to be happening. But this shadow is definitely sitting right here in the present moment and grounded in the past, because you're transforming from someone who was very much tied to their kind of 3D life and what's happening in the world and everything like that, and now moving much more onto a spiritual life or a different kind of life, opening up your spiritual gifts, really working on your path. Okay, really doing your mission. That has changed in the last, I'm going to say, 2 years. All right, but let's see what's going on for November. Look at you. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Judgment card. Ooh, look at this. King of Wands and the Two of Swords. So there is some kind of message coming through to you. King and Queen of Wands. Let's see what the rest of the reading shows, because I am feeling that you might not be with anybody right now. You might be on your own, or you might be in a relationship. I'm here to tell you that there is a really good match coming down the road for you. Yeah, a really passionate match. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, no, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah. Okay. There's more Sag. Wheel of Fortune, Cancer energy with the Chariot, 10 of Wands. Letting go of a lot of burdens. Some of you maybe have been tied to a person who has a lot of responsibilities, is just like staying in that 3D life, meaning they're not really progressing spiritually at all. Okay, they're not really doing that. The Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Knight of Swords. Boy, that card keeps coming up. Ace of Swords and the Sun. So we have the energy of Pluto, 29 degrees of Capricorn when this month starts. I'm sitting in the energy of the new moon in Scorpio. So there is whatever's happening right now in this first couple of days, there's seeds being planted for later in the month. And it has to do with some truth. All right, I've been seeing that storyline, and this truth has been kind of embedded in some kind of anger or rage. Like, it's almost like a, all right, for some of this, just might be for some of you, but because I'm getting this shadow card, there's some part of you that you kind of haven't wanted to admit to or haven't wanted to own. That's what the shadow is, right? It's a part of me that says, I'm like, I don't like that I'm like that maybe I'm jealous or competitive or controlling or whatever it is. Like, there's some part of me that doesn't like that. But to own it, to own the truth of that, really opens up your future, because there's some part of it that is necessary for you to for you to be a success in the future. So if you don't like that you can be controlling or competitive, what if I were to tell you that the higher octave of that energy is to be someone who really is determined, someone who is like, putting it all out there and letting go of some kind of quality that you have that's been squashing your passion. Maybe some of you think that it's not that, well, relationships are much more than sex. Yeah, that's true. And it takes a lot more to really keep them to keep them growing, for sure. But I want to say to you that there's a missing piece in a relationship that you have or in a situation that you're in right now, and you're carrying all the weight for it. So it's like the other person isn't picking up their part of the deal. They're not putting in effort in a relationship with you. There's a colleague who's kind of, just letting you do all the work. There's a boss who's letting you do the work. There's something here about you doing all the work. And that must end, my friend. Okay? Because if you want to move forward in life, and you are moving forward in life, well, let me say it this way, because I'm just getting this sense of like controlling, or, I'll just do it my way, right? And then you take on so much more work because you're like, I want it done this way. I want it done the way I want it done. And then everyone goes, okay, fine, you do it. We're going to lunch, kind of a thing like that. Same with a romantic relationship. Like it must look this way and the other person's not putting any effort in at all. Okay, at all. I see you finally getting mad about that. And say, you know what? I'm not going to allow you, colleagues, to just let me be the one who has all the responsibility and you guys still take the credit, kind of a thing. Or you still are sort of reaping the benefits of this. Like, I'm done. I'm so done with that. So this Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card really does talk about moving forward. I love the Chariot energy here, which is about victory. The Wheel of Fortune is about fate and destiny. So this is something that it's possible. It's possible that you've been frustrated by this, grounded, in the past, and have never had an opportunity to do anything about this. The universe is stepping in right now. So the Judgment card says to me that, hey, there's a better match for you. There's a better direction for you. There's something else for you. There's a new path for you. And it's going to be very joyful. I love this Leo card here. And I kind of like this because, Leo, and we have the Sun card here too, which is really more Leo. But this is kind of like a nice combo. It's Leo and Virgo. And so Leo is the energy of like the grasshopper that plays all the summer. And this is the energy of the ant that's putting away food for the winter. And like doing both of those things, enjoying yourself, having lighthearted fun, and doing what you need to do. Taking your responsibility seriously, but it's not 100% of your life. There needs to be more fun. You've been leading a fun-free life for a while here, Gemini. And it is because you kind of like are making it that way, but now it's starting to wear on you. Like, I don't really want to be, just the most responsible person here. And so everybody else just lets me do it. Right. So I feel like there's a sense of, it's sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but it's getting more often bad. All right. There's more of a feeling of resentment. That's what this is. Knight of Swords. There's a feeling of resentment here. And once you say the truth about it, life's going to get a lot better. So even if you've been holding back, there's something here you've been holding back, and it is going to come out because anytime like this, that's a shadow thing. If you're not telling the truth about something, then it's like distorting everything. Even if you're trying to do it to keep the peace, or you're trying to do it to make sure that, things go smoothly, like I don't want to rock the boat or something like that, but you're distorting the energy of what's happening. So this Ace of Swords, here. Wow. Okay, this is Mars moving into Leo. There's the Emperor, the Four of Swords. Boy, are you going to have a good night's sleep. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. You are going to have such a good night's sleep, my darling, because this is like, hey, I am done with this. There's a new sheriff in town. So next week on the 4th, November 4th, we have Mars moving into Leo. And there's just this, almost like childlike. I like that the Emperor's here because that's a grown up. And this is about doing something that's good for you, with the Queen of Pentacles. But have you ever been at a party where this has happened a bunch of times to me, where somebody's little kid comes running into the room and says, "Hey, mommy, this is what's going, the cat is humping the other cat in the bedroom, or something's going on in the other room." It's like something that you wanted to keep hidden, something that you didn't want everybody to see, something that you don't, it's a little bit of shame. And it's like, if I had just kind of said, cat humping, who cares? Like, whatever. But there's something going on in the other room. Like, did you know that daddy was kissing this other person in the kitchen? Like, something like that. Okay. The cat. Okay. It didn't have to get to this. We didn't have to get to this point. But because I wanted to manage the situation in my own way, now we're here. Okay. And this truth suddenly pops up because I'm seeing this and I'm like, I'm not going to say what I really feel. I'm just trying to get through the holidays. I'm just trying to get right. There's something like that. And other people are just letting you do it, even though it's ultimately hurting you. So let's see where we go in the future. I am going to look at what you don't see coming. I'm going to talk more about Mars moving into the energy of Leo. Yes, that is something that we're liking. And let's get a sense of what's coming in the future, because I do feel like you're kind of shooting your way out of town, maybe unexpectedly, but then some really beautiful transformation comes on in. All right. So link is below if you want to continue on with me. I will see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.